Good morning. I've got to film this on Bank Holiday Monday because I've just come back from my run today to get my cardiovascular fitness up. And I had the most lovely experience. I'm running up towards Black Hill and weaving between a couple of people and this lone walker. And I hear a Clive. And I stopped and looked round, and it was Stuart out doing his walk, getting those huge numbers of steps in that he's committed to this month. So I think he was walking about 18 miles today. Quite amazing. And there was me puffing and panting. But I walked with him for a bit, and it was really lovely. We were sort of reflecting on the idea that we're walking together and we're looking out for Jesus, thinking, where are we going to meet Jesus along this this road? And, well, there were a few people out, and we said hello, and we may well have seen Jesus out today, but we were walking together and reflecting on Sunday services and just talking about his purpose in walking and my purpose in running. And they're different, but at the end of the day, we're joined by an understanding of the gospel. And, you know, I'm trying to keep fit so I can still minister for years to come. And Stuart, although he's doing that as well, he's got other reasons. But we could walk together. It was lovely. The reading today is really exhorting the Corinthians to recognise that even though they might sort of be more influenced by different people, by him or by some of the other preachers that go out and work with them, that actually they're all one church and they shouldn't be broken by that. They all bring different things. They all build different things into that church, whether it's hay or gold. They somehow manage to get it wrong quite often because they disagree. I wonder whether it's much different today. We find ourselves, don't we, quite often at odds with certain ways of thinking about things. I had quite interesting conversations on Sunday about whether the Eastern Orthodox Church should have blessed Putin. And there's an argument that he should have just been shouted out, called out for his actions in Ukraine and not blessed and welcomed in. And that's one way of looking at it. And I do think that there's no reason why a church should not denounce actions. We don't have to say that actions are right. But on the other hand, Jesus opened his arms out wide on that cross for everyone. He forgave the people who crucified him. He asked us to forgive and love our enemies. And in bringing Putin into church, there is that moment where that grace is so evident. When the earthly values say, just denounce this person, Jesus goes against all common sense in many ways and loves and opens arms and welcomes, in the hope that that will soften hearts and will change things. So yes, people are called to repent, people are called to change. But actually, how do you do that without having been welcomed in the first place, without having been loved in the first place? I certainly wouldn't be a Christian if I hadn't been welcomed in, because my past isn't as Christian as I'd like it to be. There was a lot to think about in my time in the military and my time in business and other things in my personal life. And we're all a work in progress. So it was just interesting today to walk along the road for a bit together, despite different reasons, and reflect that actually, if we could all hang on to the heart of Jesus, hang on to the message of love, grace, and resurrection, and change, perhaps we can all walk together along that road. God bless.